This is the sentiment to have to go on stage after Beyonce, Britney Spears. Ridiculous.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What,
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is going to be my review for the 2016 VMAs. You know what? VMAs, it was interesting. I'll say that it was interesting. The thing that drew, because I usually don't watch the VMAs from beginning to end. I'll flip through or I'll scroll through because it's a long show and it just has a lot. It's usually a lot going on. But I don't usually do the whole thing like that. But this time, I was definitely tuning in because one, I knew Beyonce was performing. Two, I knew Riri was performing. So I was there. I was there for the shit. Whatever it was going to be, I was there for it. Now, the thing is, I don't even know where it got started, but I kept hearing that Beyonce was doing a Prince tribute. And I'm like, what? Whatever. I don't know where all that shit came from. But at any rate, Riri opened up because, of course, we know Rihanna was actually getting the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award. So that was a big deal. Rihanna opened up the show in a light pink, and it darn near looks white on my television. It almost looked white. Everybody was in it. It was a light pink. It was so cute. It was really, I loved how they did because she performed 4 different times. And the way they did it, it was like a breakdown of kind of who she is. As far as her music goes, I thought that was kind of clever. Like the first segment that she opened up with was she came out and she really got the party started with all her pop hits. It was like the really upbeat, all this pop music, this only girl in the world, those things, those really, that stuff is the stuff that she actually opened up with. And it was a cute performance, cute outfits. It was real lighthearted, and she looked like she was having fun. I was partying right alongside of her. I really enjoyed that performance. I was like, okay, cool. You did that, Riri. That was cool. So I like that. That was opening up the show. So that worked because it got everybody like into it, and we was like, okay, this is gonna be the shit. So we did, Where Have You Been? That's the song that was sticking in my head that I was thinking of. Where Have You Been? Child, that was my little party song. As soon as I hear him, honey, I'm like up and moving. So we did all that. We did all that with Riri. Then the next time we actually seen her, she came back and she did a collaboration of her island, her island girl things, her call me rude boy, all that stuff, and all her dirty wine and all of that. That's where she was at with it, with her work, all that, and what's my name, all those songs, and of course the bitch had different clothes every time, and it fit kind of what the little vibe was, and that whole segment, each time she came out, she had a whole new mood set. That segment was truly given an island party. Like she was partying and it looked like they was in a club over somewhere in Barbados. I said, girl, you better get it, honey. And that was cool. The third time we seen her, she came back. She did her bad girl thing. And she was actually introduced that time by Tracy Ellis Ross, who I love. And Tracy had an outfit, a cute outfit that only Tracy could pull off. It was like an MTV oversized shirt. That it's just a black shirt that had MTV on it, and it was like stoned and studded. And then she had like this actual like a really fitted pencil skirt that was slit real high in the front, slit real high in the back. So it was like an evening type of skirt and a pump and really an oversized t-shirt, and nobody could have pulled that off but Tracy Ellis Ross. And she looked so cute, but she actually brought her on, and in that segment, she actually did, her poured up, all that, and bitch better have my money, and all, her real good girl gone bad stuff, her bad girl stuff. In the second segment, she actually was brought on by none other than Naomi Campbell, and Naomi was flawless, 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 flawless. But so it was a big deal. It was a big deal. Yeah. The last segment she came out in the only, it was a gown, basically. It was really like a cover up. It was like shorter in the front, and it really was longer in the back and drug the ground. But when she was standing still, it was like it looked all like it would close up, and it was just like it looked like a big ball gown, and it was flawless, and it was like a champagne color. It was everything. It was everything, and that's what she did. Level My Mind. She did diamonds. Her hair was straight to the back. Diva out. Diva out. It was flawless. And Drake actually presented the award, and Drake actually was late getting to the show, so we kept hearing about Drake throughout the night that he was running late and he missed getting awards and all this because he was stuck in traffic. But he got there in time. And I thought it was so cute. He had this little thing. He was dressed in a tux and he looked really, really cute. And he went and professed that she was the only woman that he's loved since he was 22 years old, this, that, and the other. And went over there and kissed her on her neck. And I said, okay. It was cute. And I looked at the two of them standing up there. I said, y'all look like a wedding picture to me, but okay. I ain't starting nothing, child. But anyway, so that was all that was going on with Riri. So Riri had like a good night. Couple sour notes, here and there, but no biggie. It was Riri. And she had a good night. She enjoyed herself, and I enjoyed watching her enjoy herself. I kept hearing people talk, oh, her dad. Riri is not a dancer. Riri never professed to be a dancer. She was fucking getting down, so y'all could stop. Y'all can stop. The dancing that she did was everything that she needed to do because that's Riri. She ain't never told you she was Janet Jackson, and she ain't never told you she was Beyonce. She's Rihanna. So back off and leave it alone. The next thing, y'all know Beyonce was there. That bitch came and did a goddamn mini rendition of Lemonade right on stage. So it was like, you didn't get to go to the concert? Oh, okay. Here, I'll just do a little mini concert. And that's what she did. And she just literally just took the show somewhere else. And it was like dead smack in the middle of the show. She either needed to be opening or closing. It was just Beyonce. Y'all know. You know what it gives. A whole new different fur that just shot over the shoulders. Had a whole color pattern going. Was given this type of deep-rooted demonic kind of Cruella de Vil type of bitch you better do it type of feel. Child, it was everything. It was everything. That Beyonce, honey, she's something else. And I liked her hair. Her hair was cute. It was cute. She was given, because she did all her stuff, all this Lemonade stuff. And the Lemonade stuff, a lot of it is like very aggressive and there's angry parts in it. And they had the camera follow her and she took the motherfucking bat and bam, the motherfucking camera. And then the camera, you seen the glass crack and, oh, child. But it was like a quiet, her look was a very soft, quiet, angry. Yes, flawless. Flawless. Where it was like black, like she had a black leotard and it was cut up real high in the back, real thongish. But then there were nervous feathers on it, which made it very soft, along with how hard it was. And it was black lace. Child, yes. But her hair was pulled back. And she had like a braid going right around here. And then it was like really soft wave, like all the way down. Um, very, very pretty. And it was long. It was real long and it was real airy. It didn't look heavy or anything like that. Because I don't really, you don't usually hear me talk about her hair much because it's just her and it's usually just a pretty mess and it's just a bunch and it's usually too much and it's, real drag and I like it and it just is what it is. But for whatever reason, last night this hair was really long, but it was really full and it was just really pretty and real airy and it was just moving and I was like, girl, you better fucking do it. And had the little thigh boot and shit and then she had a whole lot of other little nuances going on. You know Beyonce, I ain't going through all that. Y'all know what she gives, and that's what the bitch gave. Boom, that's what she gave. How about that? That's how I can explain it. Boom. And then poor Britney Spears had to get on there, and she was the next big performance after Beyonce. I know Britney was like, fuck y'all, honey. Because basically what she ended up doing, I don't even know what the song was. I don't know. I don't even care. It was just bad. It was terrible. It was lip synced. It was this other shit going on with the screen shit that Beyonce did 5-6 years ago good and you done did it bad. It was like, let me see. What could I compare with Britney Spears? What Britney Spears did was, okay, because Beyonce set the stage on fire. At the end, she's in a ring of fire. She set the stage on fire. Britney Spears came out with a broom and swept the ashes and the soot away from the stage to get ready for when Rihanna came back out. And that's where I'm going to leave that. Anyway, Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj performed. And it was just corny. It was corny. I don't know what the fuck that was they were singing. And I told you, I like Ariana Grande, but this song especially felt like somebody was squeezing her from her core. And her voice just kept going and going up higher and higher and higher. And it was just like, girl, what are you saying, girl? Shut up, honey. I don't understand. It was just bad. And she's like on a spin, like having a spin class on stage. I don't know. I didn't like it. It just wasn't good. And visually, her and Nicki, usually visually, is good, but their visual wasn't bad, but we've seen it before. Pink, patent leather, we've seen it before from y'all. So, that was a waste. Alicia Keys came up. She looked messy. Yeah, she looked messy. She looked like she should have been standing on the corner in New York City doing what she was doing. But what she did was fabulous. She was up there to give an award, but she did a poem and kind of broke into song, and it was really deep and it was really wise and it was really good. But her look was so bad, no makeup and it was giving this whole shabby chic movement thing, and it just looked like something you should have been standing on a corner in New York doing, not in the theater. But okay. Michael Phelps came up and he literally gave much love to Future. He was introduced to Future. He gave all this love to Future and how Future is this great rapper and all of this. I don't know what the fuck Future was doing, and I never do. He was all out of breath and shit, and the performance was just bad. And the crowd even looked bored. Like they were trying to work with him at first, like, and they knew they were bored. But by the time he got done, they were so done with him. As was I. I then went to the kitchen, came back, and was ready to go back again and just stand in the kitchen because I don't know what the fuck kind of voodoo he was working. What? Child, he's ridiculous. I don't know how Sierra laid up underneath him and got pregnant because surely I'd have been afraid, honey. I'm like, what are you saying, honey? I never understand what that baby is saying, but whatever. Anyway, damn that. The next best thing that happened, because there was the three things that were so fabulous about the night. Beyonce, Rihanna, and Teyana Taylor. ain't Kanye West. First of all, the song is everything. Child, that song was everything, Kanye, you motherfucker. It ain't nothing but, child, it was a revisit to my time in the gay bars in the 90s, honey. Okay? So all of y'all that didn't understand it, you wasn't posed to understand it unless your ass was hanging at the gay bar in the 90s, okay? Deep inside, deep down inside, honey. That's some of my early drag performances, baby. When I used to dance and twirl with the kids, honey. That's where that music is. That's old house music that he done sampled and put in there. Child, he was getting the fuck down. The song was everything. I like the song. So, but that's, if for all of y'all that didn't understand that, honey, that's of the hetero persuasion. That's why you didn't understand it, baby, because that was underground house music you were listening to, basically, that Kanye has moved into there. Give it a chance, give it a shot, listen to it. It really is a good song. Fade, it's a good song. But baby, that video is everything. Teyana Taylor, bitch. You talk about a bitch that's pulled together? Flash dance for the motherfucking new millennium, bitch. Do you hear me? Now, I remember a little while ago, J-Lo did a video and she did like a ode to the Flash, that's to that last scene from Flashdance. That was really cute. You know, I love J-Lo. That was really cool. But baby, what Teyana Taylor did last night, yeah, yeah. Flashdance for the new millennium, honey. She broke that video up so goddamn bad. She looks fabulous. Fabulous. Her body is so completely flawless that it makes absolutely no sense. No sense whatsoever. I said, girl, I mean, when I say everything was sitting where it was supposed to sit, everything. And then, you know, it has that whole Kanye strange thing going on. I could see it's his vision, and I could just see that, and I was just there for it. And then at the end of the video, you know, she was doing this whole workout thing, and then she ends up having sex with her husband, and the two of them. I said, child, y'all better give me, child. It was giving black love, honey. Forbidden to watch black love, honey. You was looking at it like this, honey. If they was in the shower carrying on, child, I said, oh, y'all better stop this, honey. Stop it, stop it, stop it, honey. They're going to make us cut the commercial. It was something. And then the last scene came to strange. It was given Sleepwalkers. If you've never seen the movie Sleepwalkers, go and see the movie Sleepwalkers. Pull it up on Netflix or something. She had a cat. Her face was given that cat face, and she was on her husband's back. The baby was there, and then there were all these sheep. Kanye, I got you. I got you. And I ain't sitting here explaining it. I got you, you motherfucking strange weirdo, honey. But yeah, it was given very weird. Kanye did that Kanye fashion. He's trying to confuse you all. But yeah, that's that Kanye, honey. He loves to skate that little line, honey. I don't know about you, Kanye, honey. Let me find out. Anyway, but the little speech that he did before the video is just crazy. You know, he does that crazy psychobabble, and he's hollering and shouting out Amber Rose and Kim. What the fuck was that dress Kim had on? I was like, girl, you in this garbage can couture, girl. I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. Her dress reminded me of the exact same shit that Alaska Thunderfuck had on for the premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 2. I was like, girl, I understand what Alaska be doing, but I don't know what the fuck Kim's point was. Anyway, but yeah, so that was yeah, that video was fabulous. It was, and that was a good look for Teyana Taylor. I think you're going to get some of your just due now, boo. I think people are going to start paying attention to her where they haven't been paying attention. They didn't There's one of two things you could have done. They could have shut it off, or you could pay attention. And they didn't shut off. They were paying attention, baby. They seen you. They seen you. And I think we're going to see a whole lot more Miss Taylor, honey. But yeah, that was a good thing. Nick Jonas performed. He had a good performance. It was like a live production. He did the coffee. It was like he was filming a video live right there on stage. He had like 3 different sets, and it was cute. It was cute. It was very VMAs, old VMAs. It was cute. I enjoyed that. I liked seeing. We saw the Final 5 U.S. gymnastics team. They were all there. They all looked so cute. I was so proud of them. They were there, everybody except for Gabby. Gabby was sick, so Gabby wasn't there. And that's basically it. There were some other things that went on. And let me just say this. I enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed myself. But I'll say this. All the hosts were horrible. Jay Farrow was horrible. He was horrible. I mean, he did a couple things that were funny, but he was just overkill. He was horrible. That Nicole Byer, child, corny McNugget, honey. I said, where did they get her, honey? She was just a mess. And then even earlier in the day, now for the red carpet or white carpet and all that, and the pre-show, Charlemagne, Charlemagne is Charlemagne. So, he did what he does. But then you had whoever that other broad was with that goddamn dress, that cheap disco ball dress. I said, what is with the fat girls? We done got these fat girls and got them looking like fat girls. Because they just looked like fat, dressed up Barbie dolls. I couldn't get it. Both of them to me were a mess. And the one for the evening, she was so leaning on gay lingo till she got on my nerves. Like, baby, you're not Tamar. You're not one of the ones. You're not Quad. You're not Nene. You're not one of the ones where we allowed you to get away with that shit and it ain't working and you're just looking corny and you're looking like you're trying to copy things you sing. Oh, this is giving me my life. No, bitch. A Wendy's sandwich gives you your life. Fatty McStuffins. Now get on out of here. It just wasn't good. And I love the fact that they chose big girls and put them on TV. But damn, you ain't represent all of this bad representation for these small groups of people. Bad representation for the fat girl. Because y'all had 2 big, fat, sloppy looking bitches and some cheap shit on here. I just didn't like it. Both of them were horrible. And then the little lizard Sheppel, whoever the fuck he is from IG, him and that Shamester, both of them, they need to just take them and ball them up and throw them in the garbage. They were horrible. I don't know what it is. Everybody says that they are really good with their Instagram stuff and stuff that they do normally. I don't know what they do. I'm going to have to look them up. And definitely, if they're really good at what it is that they do, I'll come back and apologize. Well, I'm not going to apologize, but I'll give them a shout out about what it is that they actually do. That's good. What they did last night, you don't do that because, baby, that wasn't good. You were horrible. They were horrible from the rooter all the way to the motherfucking tutor. I hated them in the beginning. I hated them in the middle, and I hated their motherfucking ass at the end. Anyway, so that's all I have to say about the VMAs. All in all, it was not a bad show at all. Beyoncé, of course, won several awards, and I was like, this bitch is changing clothes with her awards. Bitch, you better give us Miss Ross, honey. I crack up. That Beyoncé girl. Yeah, bitch. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Bye.